Lily skipped onto the ship's deck, her faithful dog Oreo bounding after her. It was a beautiful day for a cruise. The sun shone brightly and the sea was a sparkling blue. Lily took a deep breath of salty air. This was going to be the best holiday ever. Oreo barked happily, his tail wagging furiously. He loved adventures, and this trip promised to be full of them. Lily laughed and patted his head. "I know, boy," she said. "I can't wait to explore." Together, Lily and Oreo explored the ship. They found cozy corners to sit in and watch the seagulls soar overhead. Lily made friends with that friendly crew members, and Oreo charmed everyone with his playful antics. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in vibrant hues of orange and pink, Lily and Oreo settled down for the night, excited for the adventures to come. Lily woke with a start. The ship was pitching and rolling violently. The wind howled outside and the roar of thunder shook the walls. A fierce storm had erupted. Terrified, Lily scrambled out of bed. Where was Oreo? Suddenly, a monstrous wave slammed into the ship, tossing it like a toy boat. Lily screamed as she lost her footing and tumbled across the deck. Through the driving rain, she saw Oreo struggling to stay upright. Another wave crashed over the deck and then everything went black. Lily groaned and opened her eyes. Her head throbbed and her body ached. She was lying on a sandy beach, the warm sun beating down on her face. As she slowly sat up, memories of the storm came flooding back. The ship, Oreo. Panic surged through her. She scrambled to her feet and called out desperately, "Oreo! Oreo, where are you?" Her voice echoed through the air, but there was no response. Lily's heart sank. She was stranded on a deserted island and her beloved dog was nowhere to be seen. Lily searched for Oreo tirelessly, her heart pounding with fear. She called his name until her voice was hoarse, but only silence met her ears. Despair threatened to overwhelm her, but Lily knew she couldn't give up. Oreo needed her. Just when her hope began to dwindle, a familiar bark rang through the air. "Oreo!" Lily cried, whirling around. And there he was, bounding towards her, tail wagging excitedly. Lily rushed to him, relief flooding through her as she embraced him tightly. Oreo had found her. Lily and Oreo explored their surroundings. The island was small, covered in dense jungle and ringed by a white sandy beach. They found a freshwater stream for drinking and discovered delicious fruits and berries growing in abundance. Days turned into weeks. Lily and Oreo learned to survive on the island. Lily built a sturdy shelter from branches and leaves, while Oreo proved to be an excellent hunter, catching fish in the shallows and small animals in the forest. They faced dangers, like the pack of wild wolves that Oreo bravely chased away, but through it all their bond grew stronger with each passing day. One morning, Lily spotted something unusual on the beach. A large, strange boat was anchored just offshore, and men were rowing towards the island. Curious, Lily and Oreo hid behind some bushes, watching as the men came ashore. They were a rough-looking bunch with mean eyes and gruff voices. Lily's heart pounded with a sense of foreboding. As the men moved further inland, Lily overheard snippets of their conversation. "Treasure, hidden, map," Lily gasped. These were treasure hunters. She had to get away from them. Lily and Oreo retreated deeper into the jungle, hoping to avoid the treasure hunters. But the men were everywhere, hacking through the undergrowth, their voices growing closer. Lily's heart raced as she pulled Oreo behind a large tree, hiding amongst its thick roots. The men were getting closer. Lily held her breath, praying they wouldn't be seen. Suddenly, Oreo let out a small whimper. One of the men stopped, his head turning towards their hiding place. Lily froze, her heart pounding in her chest. They had been discovered. The treasure hunters were furious when they found Lily and Oreo. They threatened her, demanding to know if she had seen the treasure. Lily, small but brave, refused to tell them anything. She knew she had to protect the island and its secrets. As the sun began to rise, casting long shadows across the beach, Lily heard a distant sound. It was the drone of a helicopter, growing louder by the second. The treasure hunters froze, their eyes widening in alarm. It was a rescue team. They had been searching for the missing ship and had finally found them. The rescue team apprehended the treasure hunters and checked on Lily and Oreo. Overjoyed and relieved, Lily embraced Oreo tightly, tears streaming down her face. They were safe at last. As the helicopter lifted off, carrying them away from the island, Lily looked back one last time. The island held a mixture of fear and wonder for her. It was the place where she had faced her greatest fears. But it was also the place where her bond with Oreo had grown stronger than ever. Lily knew that no matter what adventures life threw their way, they would face them together, always side by side.